Yo, what up, y'all? Your boy Brick Street Sprite in the building. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision, man. Um, Loso, Jerry Wess. Also JC, Fonz. They dropped today. I guess they recorded them last night. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they just didn't let the show go on like a couple more fucking minutes, another hour. It was already long as fuck. Why you didn't just let us get the whole shit? You know what I mean? Anyway, for whatever reason they had to spread it over 2 days. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason they had to pre-record it and drop it today. It makes no fucking sense to me. But whatever. I take it the way they give it, I guess. I just love battle rap. It is what it is. But I just thought it made no sense. But we can start with the Jerry Wess Loso battle. This wasn't the best. Like, Jerry Wess was straight, man. You know what I mean? He was all right, but not the best Jerry Wess I've ever seen. I didn't necessarily expect him to be. When you won't know him, I kind of expect you to get into your bag. At least try to be the best you've ever been. You know what I'm saying? I don't think either of them necessarily were. Nobody was on this whole card, really, the best that I've ever seen them, or even at their best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? This was to me, it was kind of a lackluster known card. But the two battles today were pretty good. With all that being said, Jerry Wess was commendable. You know what I'm saying? But I thought Loso won the battle. We can just go there right now. I thought Loso won 2-1, possibly 3-0. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the comments I saw. I usually don't read the comments, but they were kind of hating on the angle that Loso used as far as using the Big K tweet in the message and dude taking Adi Boom's side, Jerry Wess kind of, you know what I'm saying? And I don't get that. I kind of like that angle, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's some bullshit and some fake shit. You taking the side of some fuck ass dude, you know what I'm saying? Who obviously got put on blast about being a snitch, you know what I'm saying? Told on his co-defendants, you know what I mean? Like his homies who he was committing robberies with, kicked those and shit, and told on them, and you trying to find a way to defend it on Math Show. Come on, bro. I like that angle. People were saying that was not a good angle from a Christian, or just not a good angle, period. I thought it was, man. And I never thought of Big K being with EFB, really. But I guess he was, now that I think about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think of Big K riding with anybody, but wasn't he with the X too for a minute? You know what I'm saying? And then shout out. And I just kind of think of him as somebody that rides dolo. You know what I mean? And will take anybody the fuck out when it's that time. But I thought Loso won that battle, man. I'd like to watch it again. I don't have no quotables really from it. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to watch it again to really, really break down some of the bars. I can't wait till it drops on the app. I'd like to watch all these battles from NOME again. You know what I'm saying? But it was an entertaining battle. Good back and forth. Jerry Wess wasn't no slouch. He did his thing. I'm a fan of Jerry Wess. He, the scammer bars and all that. I used to do some of that shit in my past too. You know what I mean? So I don't anymore. I live a mostly a legal life these days. You know what I mean? For the most part. I mean, I do my little bit of hustling, you know what I mean, on the side. But other than that, even selling the trees is legal these days. So everything I do is legal, you know what I mean, for the most part. But I used to be on some of that shit too, some of that scamming shit and all that a little bit when I was younger, quite a bit younger, you know what I mean? So I can relate to some of it as some of my point, you know what I mean? Or is my points to that. But I just thought Loso, better performance, was more well written. I think his pen, his level of writing is a little higher than Jerry's. I think he can do more as far as his pen. You know what I mean? Better angler. I think Loso has become one of my favorite battlers, man. Christian or not, I'm usually not a big fan of Christian rappers, and so is A-Ward, but they've kind of grown on me, man. And Loso has become a master angler where he can take any angle and paint a good picture with it. Like that angle about Adi Boom that he used in the final fucking round. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was fire. So, personally, anyway. But it's because I'm a Loso fan, and he's one of the best newer era guys to me, battlers to me. You know what I'm saying? He's fire. You know what I'm saying? He's become one of my favorite battlers, like I said, and become a master angler. And I just enjoy watching somebody that really takes the time to actually paint that picture. and tell that story with the angle. You know what I mean? Paint that picture and expose somebody and try to make them look different. You know what I mean? To everybody. It's not just a bunch of punch. That's not really going to matter at the end of the day. He tries to take something out of your real life like Mook does. You know what I mean? Or like any great angler does, and tries to paint a picture of something, even if they're exaggerating, you know what I'm saying? Which a lot of times they do, still trying to make everyone look at you different by the time this battle's done. I like that. I really like that. I've always loved anglers, basically more than any. That's why Mook is arguably my favorite battler, because he's a master angler. The way he used that shit against Tay-Rock was crazy, especially in that final round. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Anglers are my favorite for the most part. I love punchers, but a great angler will beat a good puncher any day if he has the angles to do it. Because you can punch within the angles. All these dudes can punch. You know what I mean? They could all punch if they wanted to. But it's harder to create a good angle and actually create, like, take an angle and paint a picture masterfully with it. You know what I'm saying? It's more difficult to do that well, I think, than to write a bunch of punchlines back to back. I think everyone knows how to write. Not everyone can punch like Nitty, you know what I mean, or Fonz or Av, but they all good at punching, you know what I mean? So I thought Loso won that battle, though. Moving on to the JC battle, I didn't think this battle was close. I thought Fonz got annihilated. I just thought there was a different level in material. JC's pen is just so much better. Fonz, yeah, he's a great puncher, but everything was just mediocre out of Fonz to me, man. It was just all the same shit that everyone always says to JC. You know what I mean? Either the Jesus Christ jokes or the Chris Stokes shit. You know what I'm saying? Dancing, break dancing shit. It's all the same jokes. Pontiac this. It's all the same shit that people use against JC. I was not that impressed by Fonz in this battle. I thought JC pen is just crazy and on another level, bro. That's the battle I want to watch again, because I always like to watch JC 2, 3, 4 times to catch everything. But the Sinai Mountain shit, where he was saying, I always black at the top, you know what I mean? Bro, the diagnostic shit, the semantics. You're gonna die diagnostics. Bruh. You thought I was Akon until I lit up with your motherland? Come on, bruh. I got a few quotables from that just because I remember them, and that's the last battle we watched. But, man, that shit was fire. I kind of like the JC Mary Magdalene shit out of fucking Fonz. His third round was his most powerful round. He possibly could have won that round if he doesn't stumble in that round. I take points away for that shit. I don't give a fuck. That means you weren't, like, bruh. That means you was feeling the pressure a little bit, or you weren't as prepared. You never see JC. He gets through his shit flawlessly. He never stumbles. You know what I mean? And you get points for that. Straight up, being prepared and never stumbling. I never see JC fuck up. You know what I mean? He's that incredible. But that Akon light up where your motherland, man, that shit was crazy. There was a whole bunch more crazy shit, man, that he said in that battle. But I can't remember it all right now. I'm smoked out, and I only got to watch it once. But that was some of the stuff that stuck out to me. You know what I'm saying? Also, that Crocodile Dundee shit was fire. Like, bruh, come on, man. But that Akon bar I thought was fire as fuck because and I Barry Bondsman, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, that was fire too. Bruh, just levels, man, levels. Fonz, I wasn't super impressed by him, but he wasn't trash. But there's just levels, dog. And JC, once again, shows that there's levels. The only person who I thought really gave JC a real good fight lately, I hear people always try to say this dude is going to beat JC. This dude gave JC a fight. Nope. I thought he dog-walked Prep. I thought he dog-walked, wasn't it Lady Flames that he battled in the King vs. Queens 2? He just dog-walked Fonz. Sorry, y'all. But the one battle that I thought was really competitive was the Nun battle. That battle was fire. I think he edged the battle, but it was very close. You could definitely, I'm not mad at anybody giving that to Nun because Nun approached him the best. And Nun has become one of the best punchers. He's not getting the credit for it, but to me, he's one of the best punchers, top 5, 6, 7 right now in URL or in battle rap. He's coming back to back with it for real, even more than a lot of these dudes that say they come back to back. And they're more fire. Like, Nun's pen is crazy right now. And it feels like he isn't being accepted as one of the best, so it's pissing him off. So every fucking battle, he's going nuts. You know what I mean? Nun has really impressed me. That was the one battle against JC, or opponent of JC's, that I thought gave him a run for his money and could have beat him, and possibly did even. You know what I mean? I think I might even have had him beating him on first watch, but second watch, I had JC winning, because there's just levels with the pen, layers. When every word means something and has meaning, like the way JC writes, it's hard to beat that, bro. Hard to beat that. And that's what he did against Fonz. Whether he recycled a couple bars or not, I don't know if he did or not. I have to go back and check. Fonz was hollering like he did. But off first watch, JC killed him. You know what I mean? There's just levels, bro. And it was apparent in that battle. Fonz cannot reach the level JC can. In the first round, it was apparent there's a big difference in these two. You know what I mean? Big difference. And JC is up here. Fonz is down here. You know what I mean? And Fonz is kind of another Av, bro. All that one when he said something about, and all it is just another Av, bro. Crazy, bro. He compared him to Av a whole lot. You know what I mean? And that was fire. But I just really like JC. It wasn't even the best JC we've ever seen, but it was still pretty fucking good. And he killed Fonz, I thought, personally. Let me know what y'all think of these battles, man. Let me know. I wish they just would have showed them last night live and then dropped all of them today or tomorrow. Tomorrow, hopefully they drop them on Monday so we can rewatch all of it and we can really do a breakdown of some of these bars. You know what I mean? But I got JC and Loso winning those battles today. But a good showing out of the other two battlers. It was a couple of good battles, man. I liked it. I was entertained, man. So shout out to Smack. I thought these two battles were a lot better than all of the battles other than the Rex and Easy to Block Captain battle on the first day. Or, well, what they showed yesterday. Like, they basically didn't show damn near the two best battles. You know what I mean? Last night. They ended it with the Chiller and Rock shit. And they did those last two and then didn't even show them till today. When that JC Fonz battle and the Wess Loso battle could have saved the night last night. You know what I mean? Possibly. Because it wasn't the best performance out of any of them, but they were good back and forths. They were competitive battles without really any choking and shit. One stumble out of Fonz, you know what I mean? But not even a bad one, even though it was a little, you could have won that third round possibly and made it 2-1 without it. But he lost. I'm going to give JC all three of them things. You know what I mean? But holla at your boy, man. Like, subscribe, comment, Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. You already know what time it is. Holla at your boy. Let me know what y'all think about these battles. I'm out of here. We getting high. 100.